I'm a sophomore in college studying engineering. I usually spend my time hanging out with friends, working out in the gym, and playing soccer in the fields next to the dorm. I don't want to believe many people have problems with me on the campus. I also know how to fight since I was 11. Now to the story. I have been unable to sleep since my second year I started. Personally, I believe that when a teacher schedules a test with less than a week to study on top of the other classes with different schedules, they're hoping that you snap and appear on the 6 o'clock news. Anyway, I usually walk around the hallways of the dorm to tire myself out and think of other things that aren't school related. As soon as I walked to the basement of the dorm, I heard a guy laugh while I passed by his door. It sounded like a maniac who enjoyed someone getting tortured. I looked at the door and saw Judah Ruiz had lived there. I didn't know much about Judah, but I heard that he keeps himself on campus. He didn't have a lot of friends, but I heard that being in your room with Judah can leave a person feeling very uncomfortable. He had that effect on both men and women. I quickly left his door and the basement after deciding that I didn't want to deal with Judah. I tried to relax my mind while walking back to my room. I didn't want the fear of Judah to haunt my dreams. I finally reached my dorm and went to bed. And being right amount of sleep, it was about time. Just after I closed my eyes, I heard a knock at my door. I didn't know who wanted to talk to me at 1 a.m. As I got up to open the door, I heard a familiar laugh from the other side. My heart skipped a beat. Blood left my face. How did Judah find my room? I looked behind me before I left the basement and no one's door was opened. I returned to my bed and tried to ignore him, but it was difficult. He would bang on my door for what felt like 30 minutes before he decided to leave. I didn't sleep that night. The next day, I walked to grab some lunch when I passed Judah, sitting on the bench outside. I heard him whisper if I had a good night's sleep last night. Pissed off, I walked over to ask him, "What did he say?" He answered, "You should have answered your door when someone knocks." I finally lost my patience and grabbed him by his collar. I'm big enough to be naturally intimidating compared to Judah, who was really skinny and framed. So I really was surprised when he pulled a knife out on me without me realizing it, and it felt like it was by my throat. I may have the strength, but Judah, had the speed. I let him go because I knew not to mess with anyone who was both unstable and smart. He told me to never touch him again, otherwise he'll put his knife in my chest when I'm not watching. I watched him leave as the words couldn't come out of my mouth in time. As soon as he left, I ran to the main office campus safety and filled out a report about the incident. When I later spoke to him about the security guards, he told me to stay away from Judah. Apparently, he told them that I tried to attack him and he was also defending himself from me. I'm currently looking to find a place to live off campus because I don't feel safe anymore around Judah lurking around every corner.